Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't know if you've noticed the name change, but now the channel is Canadian Queen Talks. Do you like the name? Are you excited? Do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it? I like it. I think it's cute. So welcome back to the channel. Guys, I have great content for you today. See, this video you're about to watch is gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow your mind. It's amazing. If I do say so myself. It's great. The amount of work that went into this video, 5 times more than any other content I made. Trust me, believe me, you are gonna see the value in this video. I implore you that before you watch this video, you should get a notepad, a pen, a computer, laptop, tablet, whatever device you use to take notes, because you're gonna need it. It's mind-blowing. I have a phone here because I needed to take notes and I have notes. So I'm just gonna go right into it. The purpose of this video is to make it clear to you, the viewer, that you're the project manager of your immigration project. So I'm sure that the fact that you're watching this video means that you are either planning to emigrate to Canada or you know someone who is. So you're trying to get as much information as you can. And I applaud you for that, because to be honest, the best way to know about something is to research, and that's what you're doing right now. A lot of videos online will tell you about the Canadian immigration process. Lots of people will give you stories about it, and all of that is good, but there is no content like mine. None is going to give you the steps, the components, the phases you need to make your project possible. And what's the project? Your emigration to Canada. That's the project you're embarking on, and you're the project manager. You're responsible for ensuring that that project is a success. I'm here to guide you, to teach you, to help you, to advise you, but at the end of the day, you are the #1 person responsible for the project. And I'm making it clear to you today in this video how to embark on that project, how to manage that project, how to ensure that that project is successful. Before we go right into the video, I want to say a big thank you to my resource for this video. His name is Dixon. He's my friend. He's a renowned project manager. He helped me put my words into details, and we owe him a special thanks for this video. Guys, I hope you have your notepad ready. I hope you're ready, because this is the ride of a lifetime. Yes, okay. So project managers, what are the things you need to ensure a successful project? You have to identify the different stages of your project. Right now we are in the initiation stage because we're just starting. After this we're going to go into the planning stage. But the initiation stage occurs at the beginning of every project. And in order to have a good initiation phase or initiation cycle for your project, you need to develop a project charter. A project charter basically lists all the components of the initiation stage for your project. So as easy as the project title, which is #1. So you have to identify it. Take your notepad, type it, project title. What's the title of your project? It could be emigrating to Canada. The title of your project could be how do I move out of Nigeria? Whatever title comes to mind, fine, all good. It doesn't matter. You can even use the title I have in this video. Basically, just have a project title. The next component of your project charter is the project description. The question a project description should ask is, what is this project all about? What is your project all about? I'm asking you right now. The title of my project is Emigrating to Canada, and my project is all about how do I move from Nigeria to Canada. Emigrating means leaving one country for another permanently. So I'm moving from Nigeria to Canada. That's what my project description is. What is this project about? That's the question your project description asks. After you've answered that question, you're ready to move to the next component, which is your project objectives. Project objectives, think about objectives of anything. What is the objective of going to the gym, for instance? Is to be fit, right? To get like toned up and have some nice muscles, right? So what are your objectives for this project? It's basically asking the question, why are you embarking on this project? Only you can answer that. I can't answer that for you. That's why you are the project manager of your project. You're the project manager of your Canada emigration project. Why are you embarking on this project, guys? I'm asking you right now. Think about it for a second. Why am I embarking on this project? For me, when I asked myself that question a couple years ago, the answer that came to me was, well, 3 cases: the technical case, the socioeconomic case, and the business case. And I had to rank them because I needed to know which was a priority for me. It could be, for you, it could be the technical case. For someone else, it could be the business case. For me, it was the socioeconomic case. For me, it was more about leaving a third world country to live in a first world country. That was it for me. That was my socioeconomic case. I needed to know what it felt like to have free healthcare, infrastructures that work, roads without potholes, jobs for all, dignity in labor. That was it for me. That was my objective. For you, it could be the technical case. You're probably in IT, a software developer, and you know that there are lots of opportunities in Canada. So you want that job progress, you want that career development, you want that opportunity to, establish a good career in a developed country. That could be your technical case. For someone else, it could be the business case, which is earning in dollars compared to earning in naira, which is very weak. Whatever your objectives are, whatever it is, you just need to write it down. It varies from person to person, but it is very, very essential to the accomplishment and the success of your project. I hope you guys are still with me. So we've talked about component 1, which is your project title, component 2, project description, and the third one we just talked about, project objectives. I hope you're learning because I'm feeling good teaching right now. So I hope you're feeling good learning and you're taking notes. And I implore you to please share this video with others, because this is not just content that you watch and forget. You go back to it to learn new things, to take notes, to do your research. So be nice to people that you know and share it with them. Okay, so the next component of our project charter is the project requirements. This is where it gets really interesting. And the question that your project requirements sets to answer is what this project is set to achieve. That's the question it asks you. What is this project set to achieve? What are you trying to achieve from embarking on this project? And I'm asking you that right now. What are you trying to achieve from embarking, being the project manager of this project, from seeing this project through? What are you trying to achieve? When I asked myself that question, what came to mind was hassle-free emigration from Nigeria to Canada. And what that involved was knowing all the processes, everything I needed, all my documentation, knowing every little detail of my application. That was my project requirement. It could be different for you. Ask yourself, what's this project meant to achieve? And that would help you set your project requirements. I hope you're following, I hope you're enjoying, I hope you're taking notes, I hope you love my teaching style. Okay, so now the next component of our project charter is the project scope. And here's where it gets technical. All project managers know that you need to have a project scope. There's no possible project that doesn't have a scope. Think about it. A scope is the features of your project, your deliverables. What do you need in place to be able to meet your objectives? And for your emigration project, think about it. Just give it a second thought. What do you need in place to meet your emigration project? You need your IELTS. Exactly. I know that came to your mind, right? You got that right. You need your evaluation done. You need to file your document. You need documentation. And for documentation, it could be reference letters from your past employers. It could be getting your medical done. It could be your police certificate. All of these go into the project scope because these are features of your project. Without these, your objectives can never be met. So guys, what's your project scope? What is your project scope? Next component we're going to be talking about is the project phases. The phases of your project. I broke this down into 2 phases. So pre-ITA and post-ITA. And what does pre-ITA mean? What does ITA stand for? ITA is an acronym we use in this immigration process. Trust me, there's so many acronyms. I will get to that in subsequent videos. But ITA means invitation to apply. So pre-ITA means pre-invitation to apply. And basically, you are excited about going to Canada. You've told everyone, you've told your friends, you were super stoked about it, and we are all happy for you. Good job, guy. However, you've not made any progress. You've not done anything. You're just excited. None of your family members is a Canadian immigration official, so you're just still in Nigeria. Your excitement is not going to get you anywhere. You need to identify the phases of this project. Knowing that you need to express interest in immigrating to Canada is the first step, is the first phase. That's your pre-ITA. So you go on the website, you create a profile, you say, I want to move to Canada. You give them all the things that they're asking you for to ensure that you've met basic requirements. If you met all the requirements, which we'll get into in details later, they would now give you an invitation to apply. That is, the Canadian immigration officials or the Canadian government will send you an invitation to apply. That is your pre-ITA. Once you get the invitation to apply, you can now submit a full, complete application to emigrate to Canada. That is the second phase. That is the post-ITA phase. I hope you guys are with me. We talked about the project title, project description, project objectives, project requirement, the project scope, now the project phase. I'm going to be talking about the last component for now, and in the next video, I'm going to go through the remaining components of the project charter. Mind you, we're still in the initiation stage. This video is divided into two parts because I don't want it to be too long and I don't want to give you too much information to assimilate in one go. Right now, this is part one of the project initiation stage. Next week, we're going to be talking about part two of the project initiation stage. So the last component I'm going to talk about right now is the project stakeholders. Who are stakeholders? What are stakeholders? You've heard that term, everyone uses it. Stakeholders are people that have an interest, a stake in your project. People that can alter the course of your project. You need to identify everyone that contributes to your project. You are a stakeholder in this project. Your spouse is a stakeholder in this project. Your kid is a stakeholder in this project. Your family are stakeholders in this project. Your past employers are stakeholders. Your current employer is definitely a stakeholder. Even your dog and your pet are stakeholders. Why do I say so? These people have the capacity to alter the decision you've made to emigrate to Canada. Take for instance your spouse. You've decided you want to emigrate, but your spouse is not on board. That's going to be a major issue for you. Or you've thought about it, but there's no way you're going to leave your pet behind. You don't know how to travel with the pet. You have no one to give it to. These can alter the course of your project. All these stakeholders have to be identified, and you have to know how you are going to manage your stakeholders. So that's where we're going to stop this video for today, guys. In the next video, we're getting into more interesting stuff. We're going to talk about the financial requirements. We'll talk about the risk and the constraints and the assumptions and the exit strategy for this project. I hope you're excited about being a project manager on your immigration project. Remember, like I said, you are the #1 responsible person for the success of this project. So take it seriously. Take all these things you've learned and use it to make sure that your project comes to fruition. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you share this video with your friends. I hope you've learned something. I hope you come back next week to watch, and I hope you love my channel. Thank you guys. I really love you. Bye-bye.